Soundbrenner have been around for a while. They are a smaller company who listen to musicians to produce high-quality products. So these Soundbrenner waves are IEMs, or in-ear monitors, with an actual live music pedigree. And now they've been tweaked for gamers. I want to inform you that PCBWay have their first ever 3D printing design contest. So you can unleash your 3D printing creativity in two specific categories. You can design a 3D model based on PCBWay's official mascot Eon, or create your very own original character, figurine, or doll. The winners will not only receive great prizes, but may also be professionally 3D printed and displayed. The first prize is $500 cash and a certificate. The second prize is a $200 coupon and a certificate. And there's a Most Creative Award, which will get you $200 and a certificate. All the shortlisted designs will have the chance to be 3D printed into physical models and featured on PCBWay's platforms. So just head onto their website to see how to sign up. I'll put the link in the description below. And thanks once again to PCBWay for sponsoring today's video. So they come with those squishy earpieces, which I enjoyed when I was a live musician, but I actually prefer these rubber earpieces now that I am just using it mostly for music and gaming. They also provide this nice durable case with a little compartment for all your thingies. The cable is thinnish, which I have found tangles a little bit, but nothing really to complain about. The cable is 1.5 meters long, which I'm finding to be the sweet spot for everyday use. The earpieces are very nicely molded and fit in my ears perfectly. And audio quality is great too. They have a fairly flat EQ response for professional listening, like live music. But when I EQ'd Spotify on my phone, I ended up with a fair amount of bass, which is great instead of having the bass curve built into the headphones. What that also means is it's actually perfect for gaming. The secret, I believe, to a perfect gaming headphone is good highs and mid to highs. The frequencies of sound effects. Bass is great for enjoyment and you can EQ that in, but what you want is to hear the baddies creeping around the corner or an alien click-clacking in your ear to completely freak you out and let you know where it is. So here is Seth.
G'day.
Seth has promised to behave himself. He has been very naughty in previous episodes.
Yeah, mate.
It may have something to do with violent threats made off camera. So let's do Aiden's scientific, but not really, audio test.
Aiden's scientific, but not really audio test.
And speaking of gaming, it has this, a mic for competitive gaming. So I'm going to switch to this for this section of the video. It has a 2.5mm cable, which is great if you're using it with a console, and thanks to the IEM system, it's detachable. This comes as an additional accessory, so you'll end up with the normal cable and the gamer's one. All I need now are conical breasts, and the image will be complete. And now that you have that image in your head, my work here is done. Oh, sorry, they say I need to keep going. Okay, keep going. I thought maybe Soundbrenner were first to market with an attachment like this because their sales are going very well. However, it does seem there are a few on the market. I think the reason Soundbrenner are doing well is that they're an accessible brand and business. They're just regular people making cool products. Now, in case you didn't know, IEMs are customizable. There are two main connection types, and once you've figured that out, you can find something that suits your style and fit it to your IEM. For example, the Soundbrenner Waves come with a 3.5mm headphone jack, but I have this USB-C DAC cable that's really nice for using with my phone, and also if I were into competitive gaming, it has near zero latency. So it's great to be able to customize these things to our liking, and then finding a great earpiece like these Soundbrenners, you'll want to hang on to them and then rather just change the cable to suit you rather than the other way around. So how I have been using them, I've been using them with my tape deck, my CD player, my phone, and gaming on various devices, since this is mostly a gaming channel. And what I have noticed is how versatile they are. Because they have a more flat response than most consumer headphones, they work well everywhere without too much tweaking. I've enjoyed my TV shows and movies with them on my iPad, and especially enjoyed how transparent they sounded with my cassettes, hearing every tiny imperfection of my mixtape, which is just delightful. Would I change anything about them? As a gamer, I think Soundbrenner should work on a USB-C DAC version so that you can have that option at checkout. I also think sales would shoot up if they simply developed this exact product just in a few color variations. One of the key elements to IEMs is how weird and wonderful they are, and although I think a plain black is probably the main seller, a lot of gamers would love some wacky colors and cables to match. But do I recommend them? Emphatically yes. They're 93 USD excluding shipping right now, which is a very decent price. You can get those wacky colors and all that for less than this, but you won't get this audio quality for this price. I'd say these are for audiophiles who game, as opposed to the previous review I did where I said they're for gamers who like a bit of music. And judging by my audience, I think that's many of us who enjoy music. We really enjoy listening to music, and we enjoy gaming. I think these are a perfect fit for a lot of the people who follow my channel. Let me know what you think of these in the comments, and as always,
Thanks for watching.